to.
Well, you have to applaud your husband for me. A lot of times, spouses and just people that we're close to in our lives see that we wear those masks or see that something is missing in our lives. They may not necessarily verbalize that because they may be operating out of fear. And the fear may be that if I am honest enough to say that I see that you are not being your true self, the end result may not include that individual.
Yes.
So that was a bold step for him to make, and it also shows that he has a genuine love and concern for you, that he was willing to make that statement to you, not knowing what the end result would be. But I just want you to be happy, whatever it looks like on the other end. And it sounds like that it did include him, which is a wonderful thing.
It did, and that was one of the things at the time when he said it, we were just friends. I really getting to know him.
Excellent.
And because he said that, he actually acknowledged that there was this faux person walking around smiling at times when I needed to smile. To me, that let me know that he had genuine concern for my feelings, and you only have that if you have this emotional connection to someone, because I know that there had to be others before him that saw.
Witnessed the same thing.
And never said a word because they did not want to interrupt the flow of what was going on.
Absolutely, absolutely. He is indeed to be applauded. You mentioned Emily Dickinson. Are there some other inspirations out there that are authors, or I would imagine that you're just not in the genre of poetry, that you're very diverse in your likes in terms of reading?
I am extremely diverse. One of the people actually that I find to really sort of push and inspire me, she actually started out getting known as a reality TV star, Bethany Frankel. I actually sort of liked her story because she has this fighter spirit.
Yes.
And I like the fact that what she writes is positive. She wants to, help you health-wise. She tells her story in the last book of hers that I read, A Place of Yes, about how the steps that she took to get to where she is. I like women that are very business savvy and also family oriented, which she is. Jill Scott is another favorite of mine. Her poetry, actually my husband is the one who sort of introduced me to her poetry. I was familiar with some of her music, but her actual poetry, I did like. Maya Angelou, of course, she is beyond brilliant.
Sure.
She really is.
Yes.
And Oprah has always been one of the people that I also find to be very inspirational. I like her magazine. I like the fact that she gives you a little bit of everything in there. And that's how I am. I like poetry, I like music, everything that in my life, I like a nice little variation because I don't ever want to just be in this box. I'm the person that goes to the restaurant and never orders just that common entree. I want the variety platter. Whatever it is that comes with 3 different little things.
Okay.
That's me. That's what I want.
Okay. Okay. I see a little Jill Scott resemblance.
Yeah, I think since I went natural, it's flowing out a little bit more. I don't know. She has this sort of style about herself that even if you just look at a picture of her in the magazine, you feel it.
Sure.
I feel like she's being who she is, and she's not afraid that it's not always popular. She is very bold in choices that she makes as far as hairstyles, and I feel like her music speaks from within her. I feel like she is not just singing a song that she cannot relate to. I feel she's very connected to everything that she's saying.
Sure. I think that adds to her overall beauty.
Yes.
We need to get ready to wrap up, but if you can quickly tell me, what's that one book that you often go to just for constant inspiration, and it's just something that you find yourself gravitating to?
There's a book by, and it's actually a fiction book, but it's sort of, I like the story in it. It's by Omar Tyree, and I believe the title is Little Mama's Rules.
Okay.
I love love that book. It's one of those, I don't know, it's just a story that sort of gets me to thinking about myself, and it doesn't really relate to me, but I just love the story.
Right.
I feel like it's a cute little book.
Okay, okay. He's good with his, I love his characters. The one that I go back to, I don't go back to it often, but I will always recall in my mind is Fly Girl, and I always find myself, wonder what she's doing now.
That's the name. I'm mixing up the
Oh, okay,
authors. It is Fly Girl, and Little Mama Drew's written by someone else. But to me, those two books seem like they go
kind of
together.
Okay,
because I read them right, and I was like, these stories are very similar. This is her as a little girl. This is her as a career woman. I like it. But yes,
very good, very good. I would be remiss. Tell us where we can get these phenomenal books, Silent Tears and Wet Whispers.
They're both available on Amazon.com and as well as on my website, SherelleInc.com.
Okay. Kimberly Card, I look forward to you coming back when the third one is out. Continued success, and thank you for your boldness, and particularly as we get ready, we're in the middle of Black History Month and then going into Women's History Month, but you speak particularly to women, just to pull the power that exists within you, be brave, be bold, be courageous, and live your life. And that's, I've picked up all of that from you. So thank you for that inspiration.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it was a pleasure. Viewers, thank you so much for joining me for this special edition of Realizing Potential. It was indeed an honor to have an accomplished author in the studio today. As I know that you will, I wish Miss Kimberly Sherelle much success. Next time I will see you, and looking forward always to your involvement and your support of Realizing Potential. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.